The Tac-45 is a semi-automatic pistol with a low fire rate and high bullet damage. It's ranked number 1 in average bullet damage from 0 to 1600 game distance units. It has a 2-shot kill up close and sustains a 3-shot kill up to 600 GDU. The 3-shot kill range goes further than most of the pistols, all the SMGs, and even a few of the assault rifles, so this gun gets high marks in 3-shot kill range and bullet damage. What holds this pistol back is ammo capacity, fire rate, and accuracy. The fire rate is the slowest among pistols at 620 rounds per minute. And since this is a semi-automatic gun, it's not guaranteed that you'll always shoot at that speed. But if you do manage to shoot at 620 rounds per minute, you have to worry about accuracy. The recoil for this gun can get pretty high, but it's fairly linear, so it can be controlled easily. Let's check the shots to kill. This gun kills in 2 to 3 shots at close range and between 3, 4, and 5 shots at mid range. That tells you that the damage fall off is rapid once you get to about 600 GDU. It kills in 5 or 6 shots in long range and 6 shots at very long range. Using the fire rate and average damage per bullet, the time to kill for this weapon is 0.410 seconds. That ranks this gun 4th among pistols, and that time to kill is no contest when it comes to SMGs or assault rifles. We can see that the slow time to kill comes from the rapid damage fall off and slow fire rate. If we take the damage per bullet at the 2-shot kill range, we get 0.193 seconds. That's only 0.002 seconds slower than the Cap-40. So this gun is powerful up close and weaker as distance grows from the target. But as the distance increases, accuracy and bullet damage start to play a higher role, bringing this gun back into contention with the other pistols. Knowing these things, we can build a solid class. So based on the stats, the Tac-45 is not a suitable primary weapon, but I'm going to use the stats to suggest the class anyway. The first attachment is going to be extended clip. This attachment will extend your clip size from 10 to 13 bullets. I know it sounds like a minor change, but those extra 3 bullets come in handy when you've killed 2 enemies and there's a third coming around the corner. I considered long barrel and the suppressor here. Long barrel does make this gun slightly more deadly, but it only extends the 2-shot kill by 80 distance units and the 3-shot kill by about 100. The suppressor is beneficial, but the reduction in center speed makes the recoil seem greater than it is, so extended clip was the best choice. For the first perk, we're going with Ghost. Nothing is more annoying than getting shot in the back. Ghost will allow this class to reduce that from happening by keeping our position off of the minimap. Next, we're going to equip Perk 2 Greed, then Scavenger, and Fast Hands. The default 40 bullet ammo capacity is not nearly enough to operate as a primary weapon. Scavenger will help keep the ammo full and replenish lethals and tacticals. Fast Hands will help deploy equipment faster, reducing the time spent vulnerable. I really wanted to use Toughness here because accuracy is so important, but we're only allowed 2 choices in the Perk 2 slot, so I went with Fast Hands. I don't have a problem with you going with Toughness. It's a good perk, but you will be slower when you're deploying your equipment. Next, we're going to equip Perk 3 Greed, Tactical Mask, and Dexterity. Part of the strategy will involve throwing tactical grenades. Tac Mask will reduce the effects of enemies trying to return a favor and the off chance that you flash yourself. We're not going to equip any lethals this time, and for tacticals, we're going to go with Concussion. You can go with Flash or any other one that you choose. I choose Concussion because that slows the enemy down and allows you to get an easy kill if they don't have Tactical Mask. Alright, let's do the strategy. The Tac-45 is a good secondary weapon. It has stopping power up close, a fast switch time, and a quick ADS time. You have to be careful with ammo consumption, but at the same time you have to be quick on the draw and accurate because of the slow time to kill. You can accomplish this by aiming down sights around corners. When you do this, you're eliminating the need to aim down sights when you see an opponent, shortening the kill time. ADSing also helps you get on target first and kill with less bullets, which becomes important when dealing with multiple opponents. A limitation to aiming around corners surfaces when encountering an enemy at very close range. If they strafe, it becomes difficult to stay on target while in ADS, so it's better to hip fire. Sometimes you might get caught sprinting around a corner. That's why I added Dexterity to this class. It will reduce the ADS time after sprinting, giving you a better chance of shooting first and winning the gun battle. This gun is very good along the flank routes. The best strategy is to stay out of open areas and avoid long lines of sight. The best range for this gun is going to be from 0 to 600 distance units. That's inside the 2 to 3 shot kill range. You're going to find encounters at this distance along the sides of maps, in small rooms, and around corners. You don't have a good chance of winning a gun battle against an assault rifle, an LMG, or sniper in the open. But if you're within 600 GDU and you get shots off first, there's a good chance you'll survive. Survival is really the key to doing well with this weapon. In this gameplay, I go 40-2 because I'm able to stay in the flank routes and build up my score streaks until I get a VSAT. You'll notice that up until I get my VSAT, I'm escaping the area every time I get a kill. If I get a kill along the flank route, like in the dome for example, I go grab the tags and check the entrances to the dome from the enemy spawn. And you can kind of guess where the enemy spawn is from the location of your team or the location of the red dots on the minimap. So if I get a kill in the dome, I check the entrance closest to where I got the kill, then I go away from that entrance. This is important. Whenever you get a kill, even if you have a suppressor, you have to expect that the other team is going to be taking some path to that exact location. They can either physically run to that location or get behind cover and aim at that location. So it's a good idea to take an alternate path away from the spot you killed an opponent. So in effect, you will be flanking the path you expect the enemy to take to the location of the red dot on their map. I want to explain this with an example. If you go back to the beginning of this gameplay, you'll see that I take the stairs into the dome. I kill a guy at my entrance, and then I kill a guy in the entrance across from the entrance I came in. So I already know the enemy team can see a red dot from me firing and 2 white skulls where their teammates died. So I can expect them to take some path to that location. The quickest paths are the stairs and the ladder. The quickest path is the stairs, so I check the stairs. Then I take my own advice and take the alternate path to the ladder, and there's an unsuspected enemy there and I get the kill. If you noticed, I had a teammate next to me that took the stairs. That's the original path I was going to take, and he got killed because an opponent was waiting for him. You can see other examples of this strategy working in the video. After I get my first VSAT, I'm really on cruise control for the rest of the video. The score streaks that I like to use with this class are UAV, VSAT, and dogs. The UAV helps with finding the enemy spawn and predicting their path to your location. The VSAT will make your life a lot easier, especially when using the Tac-45 as a primary, and dogs is an arbitrary score streak choice. A major issue with this class is clip size. I decided to use extended clips instead of fast mags because anytime you have to stop firing and reload, you're leaving yourself vulnerable. With an extended clip, you don't have to reload as often, which allows you to kill multiple targets without being vulnerable between each target. If you feel more comfortable with fast mags, go ahead and switch extended clip out for that. Accuracy is really important with the Tac-45. If you're missing a lot of shots, you're probably going to be dying a lot. So don't hesitate to slow down your shots and get on target. If you follow this strategy, you're going to be in the best range for this gun. So that's 2 shots up close and 3 shots up to 600 distance units. So if you're getting killed a lot, slow it down, aim down sights, and get on target. Once you get on target, you can start working on speeding up your RPM. The final key to doing well with this weapon is checking areas before you run into them. You're going to be looking for enemies that have a long line of sight on the path you plan to take. It's really tough to get the kill if the enemy is in your 6-shot kill range. You always want to check that the path is clear before you run into it. If you're not sure, throw your concussion out before you run from behind cover. The concussion is a good tool to slow enemies down and to check to see if a path is clear before you take it. The Tac-45 is a good secondary gun. This class allows you to use it as a primary gun and still do reasonably well. Remember to take the flank routes, aim down sights around corners, take an alternate path when you kill an enemy, and check areas before you run into them. If you follow these strategies, you will do well and can show off your skills with the Tac-45. Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Your will has given you strength.